Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be teaching you all about rational and irrational numbers. Okay, so these questions are going to talk about identifying rational and irrational numbers. So if a number is rational, it can be written as a fraction. So if you see a number that can be written as a fraction, it's rational. But if it can't, it is irrational. And I have some examples here for you. So just so you know, you don't have to guess. Pi, the symbol pi, is irrational. Okay, it has a ton of decimal points. Technically, it is never ending. So it is irrational. Okay. Now, if you see a repeating decimal numbers are rational because repeating decimals can be written as a fraction. Those are rational. Okay. So what I want you to just really think about is, can it be written as a fraction? If the answer is yes, then yes, it is rational. So let's just get into some of these examples that we have here. So if I have negative square root of 81, I don't even want you to think about this negative because a negative doesn't make a difference. Okay, just think about the square root of 81. So if I have square root of 81, which is really the exact same question we did earlier, coincidentally enough, the square root of 81 is 9, right? So 9 times 9 equals 81. So the negative of that is negative 9. Can negative 9 be written as a fraction? Some people say, well, it's a whole number, so no, it can't be written as a fraction. Any whole number can be written as a fraction as long as you drop a 1 under the line. Okay, so this is a rational number, okay, because this is a perfect square. Now, I look at my next example. Negative square root of 17. Now, again, the negative doesn't make a difference. It does have the negative. The signs here are probably there to throw someone off. The signs don't make a difference at the end of the day. They do not change if it is a fraction or not. It just says what side of the number line it's on. So if I look at negative 17, I say, well, is the square root of 17, is there a perfect square for that? And I run through it and say, okay, well, 4 times 4 is 16, right? And 5 times 5 is 25. There isn't a whole number whose square root is 17. It doesn't work. So I know that the square root of 17 is somewhere between 4 and 5. And that's not going to work. Okay. So that is irrational. That is an irrational number. Okay. So if this is a perfect square where you have a whole number in between, then that will be a rational number. Because there is no perfect square for that, it is not. Okay. Now, here, I'm not even going to write this out. 7 over 5. Can it be written as a fraction? Well, it is a fraction. So I already know that this is rational. Okay. So negative 14 pi. I have over here, I already say pi is rational. So 14 by itself is rational because I can just drop a 1 under it, right? But 14 times pi, if it's 14 times an irrational number, it is still irrational. Okay, it still cannot be written as a fraction, so this is irrational. Okay. Now lastly, negative 99 and 0.81, and the 81 repeats. Remember, that's what that bar on top means. So if it is a repeating decimal, it is rational. It can be written as a fraction. So this right here is rational. Okay. So I really need you guys to go through this and take your time as you're trying to understand these questions. If you need to write this down, screenshot it, put it in a book, I don't know. Do that if that helps you. because that's going to help you to make sure that you get these questions right. But just really focus on, can it be written as a fraction? Yes, rational. No, irrational. So that's all you need to know about this question. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you guys need more help or have any other questions, drop in the comments and I'll help you out.